everyone, my name is Sandy Sui. I'm a biochemist and I'm working in a biophysics lab at MESI. I'm interested in protein mechanics. Why I think science is cool is because when I was young, I always liked asking questions. And at first I asked questions like, oh, why is everybody moving? Why can a bug move? Why does tree grow? So I'm really interested in why things move. And then I asked more harder and harder questions. And those some of those questions I can only find the answers on the internet, like Googling it. And then up to a point, I start to ask questions about the movement cells that Google can't answer me. When I realized I couldn't find my answers on the Google anymore, I realized it's time to become a scientist. So I can use really fancy and expensive equipment to find the answer to my questions. So to find the answers to all the questions that I ask, I need to know how to use these really fancy machines. So what I do is to learn how to use the machines or how to set them up to the way that I want them to be so I can examine my questions. So what do I do on a daily basis? I come in the morning like every 9 to 5 workers and grab a coffee, check my emails before I start thinking, what's the question I'm going to ask today? And then maybe look through a lot of papers or internet resources to find out what gears I need to use, what kind of protocols I need to use to really measure what I want to find out. In some good days, I get the answer to my question right away. In some bad days, it takes days, weeks, and months. So I have to think, what is wrong? Like, what can I make my experimental setup better so I can get my answers to the question? So sometimes I have to use a high-speed camera that can capture like 1,000 pictures in 1 second. Sometimes it's too fast and lose a lot of the fine structure, like it doesn't get to see what I want to see very clearly. So I have to use a high sensitivity camera which can count the photons or electrons going through the sample. I guess I was inspired by the video on YouTube where they have this white blood cell chasing a bacteria. In the video, it shows like a white blood cell surrounded by a lot of red blood cells. So to get to that one bacteria that it's chasing after, it has to push all the red blood cells out of its way and then squeeze it through the gaps between red blood cells to get to the bacteria. And it only got satisfied after it hunt that bacteria down. And this happens every day in your body, especially when you are sick. Your white blood cell has to hunt down all the bacteria, viruses that cause you sick.